Okay, imagine you've hit like rock bottom. You feel like you've just made a total mess of things. And then right in the middle of that chaos, you get this really clear instruction. Go back. Go back to square one. That's pretty much Jacob in Genesis 35, isn't it?
Yeah.
God tells him straight up, go back to Bethel. So what's the big deal about Bethel? Why that place?
Right, and it's fascinating because Bethel isn't just, a spot on the map for Jacob. It's hugely significant. It's where he first met God, remember?
Yeah.
When he was running away from his brother Esau. Genesis 35, verse 7, really nails it. God revealed himself to him there. So this return, it's much deeper than just geography. It's spiritual. It's a callback to real worship, real obedience.
A spiritual return. I like that.
Yeah, and the core message here, I think, is just so powerful. Is that no matter how far we drift, maybe how badly we mess up, God's call to come back. It's always there. He's not finished with us. He still wants our whole heart, So today, we're really digging into two big ideas from this. God's call to return and worship, and his incredible faithfulness through absolutely everything.
Okay, so Jacob gets this command, go to Bethel, and what's his immediate reaction? It's pretty striking. He tells his whole household, get rid of the foreign gods you have with you. He cleans house, then he builds an altar. What does that tell us about the kind of return God is actually looking for? Why that purge first?
That's such a key point, because it shows God isn't interested in just like a slice of our lives or some leftover attention. He wants it all.
Yeah.
Full attention, complete devotion. And when we've wandered off, his callback isn't about shaming us, not at all.
Yeah.
It's about restoration, getting us back into alignment with him.
Restoration, not shame. That's important.
Definitely. So the pattern for us, maybe the Bethel blueprint, if you like, it starts with honesty. That clears the path for real worship. It means practically looking at what's maybe taken God's place in our hearts, those subtle idols, and then actually choosing to release them, let them go. And importantly, making space to intentionally thank God, especially after those times we feel like we've really stumbled.
Right. So it's not just about the getting rid of stuff part. It's also about what God is doing while all this messy life stuff is happening. I mean, Genesis 35 isn't just a neat little story of return. It's packed. There are deaths, births, more failures even, but also these incredible promises. So how does God's faithfulness show up in the middle of all that transition and, frankly, pain?
Exactly. It's one thing to talk about trusting God when everything's going great.
Sure, the abundant season.
Yeah. But when you're in that famine season, that hard place, how do you actually hold on to that truth of his faithfulness? That's the real challenge for so many of it. And what's just profound here is that even as Jacob's world is shifting, like crazy people he loves are dying, new children are born, God's covenant promise, that solid rock, it doesn't budge. It still stands. And that's huge for us because our lives, they're always shifting. We have seasons of blessing, seasons of real loss. But God, he doesn't shift. He stays faithful. He's present through every single chapter.
Okay, so how do you listening apply that? How do you lean in when things are tough?
Well, it means consciously leaning into his presence. Whether you feel like you're in abundance or in famine, it means remembering his grace. His grace truly covers all our failures. You got to hold on to his promises. They're the anchor, especially when you just can't see what's coming next.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the two big takeaways seem to be, first, God calls us back. Not to point fingers, but to restore us, because he really wants our full, undivided hearts.
Full devotion.
And second, this bedrock truth, God is steady. He is faithful through all the crazy transitions life throws at us, the losses, the gains, the mistakes, the promises kept.
Absolutely. And connecting that directly to you listening right now, what does it mean? It means when your heart starts to drift, and let's be honest, it happens as an open door. Return to God. Be honest. Worship him. It's a challenge maybe to identify what idols might be creeping into your life, what's competing for your heart, and then to really release them. Trust him in the good times, yes, but also trust him in the tough times, the famine times. Hold on to those promises. Remember, his grace covers everything.
So the final thought to leave you with is this. What does it personally mean for you to truly return to our faithful God right now in your own journey, especially when the path ahead isn't clear? What might you need to release today to make space for that kind of full devotion?